afternoon, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends. Myself, Hetvi Kunal Thakkar from grade 2F. Today I will tell you a moral story about John and his drawing class. Once upon a time there lived a boy named John. He loved to draw, but he wasn't very good at it. His drawing was so terrible that even his teacher didn't understand what he drew. The other children laughed at him, but he went to the drawing class regularly. John practiced day and night. He followed the instructions that the teacher gave and saw to it that he didn't let the colors stray outside the borders. After some months, John took part in a drawing competition. John won the first prize. John was very happy. His hard work had paid off. Moral of the story is practice makes a man perfect. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Mandelia. I study NL Dalmia High School, grade 2F. For the story for today is a competition between Lord Ganesha and Lord Kartikeya. As you know, Narad Muni was good at heart, but he was also a mischief maker. One day he went to Kailash, where Lord Shiv lived with Goddess Parvati and his sons Ganesha and Kartikeya. Narad presented a mango to Parvati. Parvati wanted to give the mango to her sons, but Narad told her that this fruit can be given to one son, cannot be cut into two. Decide who will get the mango. The competition was held between Ganesha and Kartikeya. The competition was who will circle around the world 3 times that wins the mango. Kartikeya sat on his peacock and flew to travel. On the other hand, Ganesha remained there. When Kartikeya finishes his second round, Ganesha got up and circled around Shiv and Parvati 3 times. When Kartikeya came back, he said he won the competition and a mango should be given to him. But Ganesha deferred. So Narad said, "How can you say this?" He said that my parents are the world for me and circling them was equivalent to circle the world 3 times. Kartikeya appreciated the intelligence of Ganesha and accepted his defeat. The moral of the story is for every child, their parents should come first. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I want to say about the story The Sun and the Wind. One day the sun and the wind had an argument. "I am stronger than you," said the wind. "No, you are not stronger than me," said the sun. Just at that moment, they saw a traveler walking across the wood. He wrapped in a clock. They agreed whosoever of them separate the traveler from his clock should be declared stronger. The wind took first turn. He blew with all his force to take the traveler clock from his shoulders. He is struggling but can't achieve. Now it was the sun's turn. Sun smiled warmly and traveler felt happy and warmth of the smiling sun. Now the traveler don't need a clock and he dropped it on the ground. Now sun was achieved his goal. Sun declared stronger than the wind. Moral of the story is brute force can't achieve what a gentle smile can. Thank you.
Hello friends and my dear teachers. I am Nandini Kadam from NL Dalmia High School, grade 2. I will tell you a story about farmer and his 4 sons. Once upon a time there was a farmer. He had 4 sons. The sons always used to fight with each other. One day the farmer got ill. He called all his sons. He wanted them to be together. He asked the sons to bring a bundle of stick and break it. But no one could break it. Then he told the sons to take out one stick and break it. Now each one of them could break it. Then the farmer told the sons, if you are united, no one can harm you or break you. But if you are alone, anyone can harm you or break you. After that, the sons stopped fighting with each other and started living happily together. So my dear friends, moral of the story is, united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Parthi and I am from 2F. Today I am going to tell you a very nice story. It is the magical pencil. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived one boy, Rahul. He was very kind and generous, but he loved to draw, but he didn't have a pencil. One day, an old man came and told, Rahul, can you please give me a glass of water? Yes, said Rahul. He bought a glass of water and gave the old man. As soon as he gave the glass of water, the old man appeared into his magician form. The magician said, Rahul, you are very kind. I am going to give you this pencil. This is a magical pencil. When what you draw will come true. He thanked the magician and went. The magician went. So, in this way, Rahul helped lot of people and poor people too. So, one day, one greedy man, Rakesh, came and told, Rahul, give me this pencil. And Rahul thought, I will teach this uncle a lesson. He dropped the photo of the old man and the old man came. And so the Rakesh got scared and the magician explained Rakesh everything, that it is not for greed. This pencil is only for helping people. So the moral of the story is we should not be greedy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tok Siswal. I study in 2nd F and in Dalmia High School. Today I am going to tell a story on the helping crow. On one day, a peacock was wandering in the forest to make new friends. On her way, a crow asked the peacock to be her friend. No, you are not beautiful as me, said the peacock. And the crow flew away. Further on, a peacock met a fox. The fox looked very handsome. He would be my friend. Now, not knowing the danger, the peacock walked with the fox. And the fox said, I will eat you, peacock. The peacock ran on the loud tone. The crow heard the cry of the peacock and he called his friends to help and they attacked on the fox. and they do peacock free. Peacock was very thankful to the crow and they become good friends. Moral of the story is everybody is important in this world. We should not look at everyone by outside beauty and just them. We should always respect to everyone. Thank you.
And my name is Rudra Pitani and I'm from grade 2F. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a horse, the lazy horse. Once upon a time there lived a hard-working trader who had a horse who was very lazy and he have a home. Behind the home is a bridge. So one day he used to put a bag of salt on his horse. So they were going. The trader said to the horse, 2 minutes I'm coming, you cross this bridge. When the horse is crossing the bridge, suddenly he fell down in the water and the salt dissolved in the water. So the bag became lighter and the horse thought, idea, I will do every day this trick. So he do every day this trick. So the trader said, what is this happening? So one day the trader followed the horse and he see his trick. So he had an idea. He put in the bag some cottons and the horse is going and he fell down and the cotton absorbed the water and it became heavier and heavier. So the horse said, what is this happening? But he managed and he came out of the water and the trader laughed at him. I am your master, I know everything. The horse said, sorry master, I will never do this mistake. The moral of the story is we should not trouble anyone, we should not cheat with anyone and we should not give excuse to our work. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Just Jadian from Nizami High School grade 12. It's a story of the farmer and his lazy sons. In a village there lived a hard-working farmer named Gopal. He had 3 sons, Ram, Lakshman and Hanuman. All 3 were strong and healthy, but they were all lazy. Gopal was sad, thinking about his sons and the future of his farmland. One day, he got a flash idea. He called all his sons and said, Ram, Lakshman and Hanuman, I have hidden a treasure in our farmland. You search and share the treasure among you. The 3 sons were overjoyed. They went to the fields and started searching. Ram started from one end, Lakshman from the other, Hanuman from the center. They turned each and every nook of the field, but they could not find anything. Gopal said to his sons, Dear boys, now that you have tooled and conditioned the field, why not we sow a crop? Off went the sons to sow the crops. Days passed. Soon the crops grew lushy green. The sons were delighted. The father said, Sons, this is the real treasure. I wanted you to share. So, moral of the story is, fruits of hard work are always sweet. Thank you.
Teachers and my dear friends, my name is Daphne Franklin. I study in 2nd standard. Today I am going to tell you a story named Little Red. Once there was a girl and her name was Little Red. She set off to her grandma's house, for grandma was sick in bed. She wandered toward the forest with her basket full of bread. She ran into the big bad wolf. Where are you going? hungry wolf just said. Please don't eat me, said Little Red. Just eat my bread instead. Leave me, my friends. Moral of the story: Red Riding Hood, don't talk to strangers. Thank you.
Good afternoon, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Christian Julia and today I am going to tell you a story. The story name is The Tortoise and the Hare. Once a hare saw a tortoise walking very slowly with a heavy shell on his back. The hare was very proud of himself and he asked the tortoise, "Shall we have race?" The tortoise agreed. They started the running race. The hare ran very fast, but tortoise walked very slowly. The proud hare rested under a tree and soon slept off. But the tortoise walked very fast, slowly and steadily and reached the goal. At last, the tortoise won the race. Moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Faizin. Today I will talk about story name is The Ant and the Dog. On a hot day of summer, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around, she came near the lake. She climbed up on a small rock and tried to drink some water, but she slipped and fell into the river. There was a dove sitting on the branch of a tree. He saw the ant falling into the river. He quietly put a leaf into the river. The ant jumped on the leaf and come out safely. Later the same day, a bird catcher came near the lake. He is about to throw his net over the dove. An ant saw him what he about to do. The dove had no idea to send bird catcher away. The ant bite the bird catcher on his foot. The bird catcher knows her pain. Quietly, the dove flew away. The moral of the story is good turn deserves another.
My name is Ridana Gawar. For secondary, my school name is NM Kalnia High School. Now I will tell you a story. My story is The Helpful Crow. One day a peacock was searching to make some new friend. One day a peacock was searching to make some new friend. On the way, a crow asked to be her friend. "No, you are not beautiful like me." And peacock met fox and said, "Fox, look handsome. He should be my friend." Without knowing the danger, fox said, "I am going to eat you." And crow saw the peacock was crying and went to help by attacking a fox. And peacock was thankful and they become friends. Moral of the story: never judge anybody by their appearance. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Satam.
telling the story of Monkey and the Crocodile. Once upon a time, there was a crocodile in a river. One day he was hungry and he spent the blueberries and monkey and the crocodile said, "Please give me some berries." And he eat berries and he like berries, and so he come every day to eat berries. Then one day he take berries for her wife, and when he love berries, and he said, I'm going to eat monkey's heart. So a crocodile said. So crocodile wife said, I'm going. She brought the monkey, and the crocodile said, how can I do this? He's my friend. Then crocodile go and go on the river. And say, monkey, if my wife is cooking lunch for you, then in middle of the river, the crocodile said, my wife will sing your heart if you not give all your berries. Then the monkey was scared and said, why you not tell this before? I should give anchor. So then go back to the river. Then they go back to the river. And the monkey climb on the tree and said to crocodile, our friendship is over. Never come back again. And the moral of the story is we should not scare. We should must think. Thank you. The end.
Good day, teacher and my dear friends. I am Arjun Kumar from grade 2F, and I am telling a story of Noel's wizard friend. Noel was a nice little boy. Every summer, mother sent him to his aunt farm to the countryside. Noel loved spending time in the countryside. Every morning, he woke up with the crowing of cocks and watched his aunt milk the cows. One day, Noel saw his aunt crying. She said, "Oh, Noel, our landlord will take away our land and the animals. We haven't paid the debt of owed him." Noel felt very sad for his aunt. He wanted to help his aunt. So he thought of the secret friend, the wizard. The wizard was very nice and always helped Noel. Noel went to meet the wizard in the forest, and what he saw wizard helping other peoples also. He felt very happy and said his aunt's problem. Wizard go inside a small little tree and bring a red velvet bag. Handing the bag to Noel, he said, "Go home and give the bag to her aunt. Everything that she needs is find inside it." Noel said thank you to the wizard and hugged each other and said bye-bye and took the bag to his aunt. When his aunt opened the bag, what he saw full of gold coins. Noel's aunt felt very happy and paid the landlord and freed the farm of debt. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Arav Khandelwar from 2nd F. Today I tell a story of Hare and Tortoise. One day Hare teases Tortoise that you are very slow. Tortoise said, let's have a race. When the race began, the hare runs very fast and tortoise walks very slowly.
The hare reached near the finish line and waved to the tortoise and fell asleep under a tree. Tortoise slowly crossed the finish line and won the race. Moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rachel. Today I will tell a story. The story name is The Lion and the Mouse. One day a lion was sleeping under the tree. The mouse saw and thought it will fun to play. The mouse jumped above the lion's body and also slid on the lion's tail. Lion woke up and catch the mouse with his paw. The mouse said, "Please leave me. I will never trouble you again. One day I will help you." Then lion laughed and leave him and said, "You are lucky, my friend. I am not hungry." After a few days later, when the lion reached to the trap, the hunter pulled the rope for the catch lion. Then hunter went to the village for the lion's transport. The lion was giving the loudly roar. The animal was listening, including the mouse. Mouse said, "I will save the king." Then the mouse reached to the lion. Within a minute, the mouse cut the net with his sharp teeth. Then lion came out and realized that little mouse had a great help. Then after, lion and mouse become a best friend forever. The moral of the story is size and strength does not matter. Love and kindness never wasted. Thank you.
I am Aro Saraswat from 2nd F. Just take a look at this place. Look at all the plants in this garden. Now I will tell you a story about the proud rose. The proud rose. Once upon a time, in a desert far away, there was a rose who was very proud of her looks. Her only complaint was growing next to an ugly desert plant. Every day the rose would insult the desert plant while the plant remained quiet. All the other plants nearby tried to make the rose realize that this is not correct, but the rose was not ready to listen to anyone. One scorching summer, the desert became dry and there was no water left for the plants. The rose quickly began to wilt. Her beautiful petals dry up, losing their lush color. Looking to the desert plant, she saw a sparrow dip its beak into the plant to drink some water. To though ashamed, the rose asked to the desert plant to give some water to it. The kind desert plant readily agreed, helping the rose through the tough summer, and they became good friends. Moral of the story: never judge anyone by the way they look. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tisha Rathod. I am from grade 2F. I would like to tell story of the cows and the tiger. Once upon a time, 4 cows lived in a jungle. They were fast friends. They were always together, live in peace Sina. Today I'm going to tell you the story about the tortoise and the rabbit. Once upon a time, there lived a tortoise with all the other animals in the jungle. One day, a rabbit came to meet the tortoise. He said, "Will you have a race with me?" The tortoise agreed. He said, "Yes, I will have a race with you." The next day, the tortoise and the rabbit were standing at the start line. All the other animals were come to see the race. The tortoise friend elephant said, "On your mark, get set, go." The rabbit ran very fast. The tortoise was very slow. When the rabbit stopped and turned behind, saw that the tortoise was far away. So he decided to have a nap under a tree. The tortoise crossed the rabbit and reached the finish line, and he won the race. The moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my teachers and my dear friends. I am from grade 2F and my name is Dylan David D'Souza.
Look
Today
here.
I will narrate a story. The story's name is The Lion and the Mouse. Did you hear it? No. Today I will tell you the story. Once upon a time, a lion was there. He was sleeping under the tree. A mouse came and he was playing the lion. When the lion got up, lion was angry. "Now I am not going to leave you. I will eat you."
Let them eat me, I'll have you, Danny.
Now you can go. Then one day, the lion was sleeping. One day, a hunter came and put a net on the lion. And lion was shouting for help. "Help me, help me, help me. Help me." The mouse, he heard the sound and mouse came and he threw the net. And the lion was free. And he told, "Thank you, my mouse friend." Yay! The moral of the story is, when you help somebody, the help will come to you. Thank you.
Nakshala from grade 2F. I am going to speak about three little pigs. Once upon a time there lived three little pigs with their mother. His mother called them and said that it was the time to leave this house and learn to live here on. After a while, they found some piece of land, and the little piglet thought that he would make the easier way after all, that he had heaps of time to play. He finished his house in one day. He called their brother and said, "I am already finished." His brother said, "But his house is not looking steady at all. How do we protect us from the wolf?" "Now, don't worry, nothing happened." Next, the second piglet thought, "Make this house from 3 branches and sticks." His house totally take 3 days to finish. The third piglet came to his brother. He said, "You did a great job, but this house didn't look the way I thought. How do we protect us from the wolf?" But the second piglet don't reply. He replied that This house is the wheel. Then that straw one. Then the third piglet went to build his house from bricks. His house already take 3 weeks. 1 week to finish, and he made from bricks and stones. One day, the hungry wolf ran to the first piglet's house and said, "Open the door, and if you don't, I will huff and puff and blow your house in." Then the first piglet said, "You can't blow my house. My house is stubborn now." Then wolf puffed and blew his house. Then the first piglet ran and to the second piglet's house and said, and knocked the door, and quickly come inside. Said, "Wolf is coming, close the door." The second piglet said, "Nothing happened. He can't come in this house." After a while, he ran to the second piglet's house and said, "Open the door, and if you don't, I will puff and blow your house in." The second piglet said, "You can't blow my house. Then he puffed and blew his house. Then they quickly ran to the third piglet's house and said, "Wolf is coming." Then he said he couldn't do anything in this house. After a few times, he reached to the third piglet's house and said, "Open the door, and if you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in." You don't even try. You cannot come in this house." Then he puffed and puffed, but nothing happened. He couldn't blow one single brick. Then he thought of another idea. He climbed up a chimney. Then the third piglet put fire to the fireplace and put a water ball to there. Then the wolf fall down into the chimney and fall into the boiling bucket and said, "Help! I'm burning, save me!" Then the 3 piglets up there to their brothers and said, and that day went to their mother and said, "Whatever you said, it will be alive." And from that day, they never be lazy and tall. Thank you.